Good evening, good evening. This is Venus with No Mess. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having a great afternoon, night, depending on where you're at. Guys, I want to come on here and I want to chat with you about the mothers returning our sons for damaged school property. They damaged about $50,000. I'm not for sure if you heard about this, but it was 12-year-old and 13-year-old decided to break into Friendship Elementary School on Saturday during the daytime, basically. And that school was located about 30 miles north of Orlando. And when they broke into school, they just had a field day. They ripped things out, throwing things all over the place. I'm gonna let you guys look at a clip, and I can say kudos to the mother for calling the authority, let the authority handle this. This is part of being disciplined. Now, guys, hold on for a minute. I'm gonna let you take a look at this clip.
Freddie, you're good. Yep, you're good.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? There's been a fire recording in the building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building.
If you guys want to keep going, I'll do a secondary in here.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? There's been a fire recording in the building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building. May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
Hey, did we go through this
There's
door?
been a fire recorded in the building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building. May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
Just, I know. All right.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? There's been a fire recorded in the building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building.
Lock.
May I have your attention, please?
Yes, guys. Did you see the damage? Those two young boys decide to go into the elementary school and damage the school and put it on social media. And their parents decide to take action. And I want to say kudos to the parents. And this is what you're talking about. Kids being out of control. And also want to say this is part of discipline. We have to teach our kids. This is go up to the mothers and fathers out here and grandparents. Hold on a second. Sorry for that. Let's go out to the mother and father and grandparents. Being a parent is hard work, but holding back discipline when it's wanted make the task even harder. Some may ask why. Because without discipline, children can tend to be rude, disrespectful to their parents. And when that happens, they can be disrespectful to them. But also parents when we give inconsistent direction, which sometimes can confuse our children. So, on the other hand, loving, balanced discipline can train a child, thinking and shape his life, his feeling for the future. It also helps children feel secure as they grow into responsible adulthood. So we have to keep that in mind. That's what discipline is all about. If you give your kids the discipline they need, they will adapt to self-control. And discipline don't mean you hitting a child all the time, you throwing object at a child, or you cursing at a child, or you downgrading a child. That's not what our Heavenly Father wants. Our Heavenly Father wants us to teach our children. Because these 12-year-old, 13-year-old kids out here, they are crazy. They are crazy. Because they have to be taught. Sometimes I be looking at them like, wow. I mean, I was too afraid to do something like that when I was 12, 13 years old. Because I knew I had to answer to my mom, my granddaddy, my grandma, my dad, my uncle. I mean, it was like, no, you're not going to embarrass my family. Oh, no, you're not going to do that. So I was too afraid to do a lot of things at school because I know I had too many people to answer to. The kids now, they don't even care. But the mothers of these young boys, I can just say they have discipline. They were brought up in discipline. They probably adapt discipline. But I was so happy when I found out that they say, yeah, the two mothers got together, they talked about it, and they called it authority. And that was one of the greatest things could happen. It's like a gift. This is one of the greatest gifts that those two mothers gave them to boys. They might not see it now, but this is one of the best gifts they ever could have. By turning them into authority, letting them go down there and get fingerprinted. They had 4 charges against them. I think one of the charges is theft. Another one is criminal mischief. I want to say the third one is trespassing. And then I think the 4th one is burglary. I'm not sure. But I know they got 4 charges. And like I said, I'm happy. I am so happy that the parents decided to step up and be a mother, a father. They just step up to the plate. I'm just so happy to see that. Because by doing this, those 2 boys may be upset, they may not understand, but that will save them in the future from getting into trouble. Because if they keep this pattern up, when they get about 16, 17, they're going to be out here robbing stores. They're going to be in and out of prison. So I can say this is one gift for those boys would ever say it wasn't a good gift. The boys, when they get grown, they look back, they're going to say this is one of the best gifts they could have ever got from their parents. Because the Bible tells us, train a boy in the way he should go. Even when he grows old, he would not depart from it. So if they train your kids and you discipline your child, when they get older and they go out there and make a mistake, they will reflect on what they were taught or what they had learned in the past. So we have to discipline our child. We have to teach our child. But you do not have to put your physical hand on your child. You do not tell your child, I'm going to discipline you, not give you anything to eat. No, that's not what our Heavenly Father said. The child must have something to eat, guys. You should not be punching on your kids. Okay? There are some resources out there that if you need help. But these 2 parents got together and decide, okay, we'll do this. We're going to call authority. We're going to get them arrested. And we're going to let them see what it is when you get in trouble. And that is one of the best gifts they could have gave those 2 boys. And also the Bible urged parents to teach their children about right and wrong early in life. And we see these 2 mothers, I can say, kudos, they did a great job, great great job because we need to discipline our kids now while they have hope. And that way we won't become responsible for our death. I'm going to repeat it again. If you discipline your son and daughter while they have hope and while you have that control, then you won't be responsible for your son or daughter death in the future. Because like I mentioned a couple days ago, and I'm going to mention again, if you have a child 13, 14, and they are here doing what those two boys were doing, and you don't even try to take action or stop it, then they get 16, 17, they robbing, stealing, fighting, out of control. Okay? Then one day you wake up and they about 19, 20, 21 years old, and they constantly in trouble. Next thing you know, they're sitting in jail. You cannot say, well, they 21, 22 years old. I can't do nothing with them. Hey, you can say it if you want it. That is true in a sense. But see, what you didn't do when they was young, when they was teenagers and you didn't discipline them, our Heavenly Father still will hold you accountable, because the reason why they're out of control is because you did not discipline them and teach them self-control. Because a lot of folks will let their kids just run wild and say, I can't wait till he get 21. I can't wait till he get 18. He'll be on his own. But yeah, whatever he do, after he turned 18, if that's the law, or after he turned 21, our Heavenly Father gonna hold him responsible, her responsible for that. But guess what? You still gonna be responsible for that teenager years and that youth. You still will be responsible. You still have to talk to your Heavenly Father when that day comes. So just don't think that you're not just gonna escape everything, because you're not gonna escape. But I just want to put that out there. But I'm just want to say that's the best gift those two mothers could give their son. And I just pray and just hope. And when they go, they'll learn from this. I'm pretty sure they will, because they 13, 14. They know that mommy is not playing. She is not playing. She got 4 charges against you. And see, this is what I'm saying, that when kids are 12, 13, and 14, a lot of people say they don't know better, or they young. But see, those kids are young. They need to be taught, but they should have common sense, because they decide to go and put this on social media. And what happened was they posted and someone else seen it, and they got in touch with one of the mothers, and those two mothers got together and they came up with a plan and they put it in action. And I'm so happy. Like I said, I have to keep on saying I am so happy for the mothers. Yes, they said it is $50,000 worth of damage to the school. And I'll tell you one thing, when they get through with this task, and those two guys, they're gonna know. They would know when they finish with this task, because I'm pretty sure that the $50,000 gonna have to be worked off. Yes, I don't know if they're gonna charge the parents, because the school have insurance. I pray and hope the parents will go to the school board, talk to the school board, and can find some work for the 12, 13-year-old to do at the school. If ain't no more, get with one of the workers and clean the school and take out the trash. And yes, they in school, but what mama can do when they get out of school, let them go to the elementary school and clean one of the schools for 3 hours, maybe 3 times a week. And then on weekends, on Saturday, they can go there somewhere and do some volunteer work. And if they do that for a good 90 days, I guarantee they won't have no problem having the young kids anymore. Kids have to be disciplined, guys. They have to be disciplined. So, like I say again, kudos to the mother. I'm so happy. Hold on a second. I'm back, guys. Yes, it was 50,000. I just want to make sure they said 50,000, not 5,000. They said 50,000. Looking at this video, it looked like more than 50,000. And those two guys were young. When I looked at the video, I was like, they look like they should be about 15 and 16. But no, they only 12 and 13 guys. So, but I'm so happy, the mommy took action. And they, like I said, they're young. They need to be taught discipline, and then they will be able to adapt self-control. Because the Bible always tells us this command that I'm commanding you today is not too difficult for you, nor is behind your reach. So they're just young. So guys, I just wanted y'all to see that, and welcome to my channel. And if you like this content, hit the like button. And also, guys, if I get any more update on this, I will let y'all guys know. Mother, father, grandparents, our kids need us. Save these babies. Teach them. We have to teach them. And if for some reason, if you have not disciplined yourself or self-control, reach out. There are plenty of resources out here. We need to save these babies. Okay, guys, until next time, love, patience, peace. Good night.